But what I can do is to compare one to the other. Okay. Do you think this was taken with 24 hours, one picture from the other? That is a very good statement by Megan Small. This looks like an old picture. This looks like an old picture. Even Megan's shoulders look wider in this one. And I don't know if it's the dress who is making that effect. I really don't know, but to my eyes, her shoulders look a bit wider in there. Again, I'm not judging Megan's appearance in any way. I'm just making a comparison here. But I also wanted to share you something that Miss She shared on Reddit. And this is very interesting. Look at this. Just look at the weather at St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The period from June to November is called the rainy season. Rain can be expected on 15 to 20 days per month. Right now, although generally cloudy weather dominates, there are also occasional sunny phases. Okay, that is how convenient that they took this picture right now in the rainy season, and of those sunny days, this was a sunny day. No, that is extremely lucky. Overall, this is the hotter and more humid part of the year. The high humidity means that the weather is often perceived as even hotter. St. Vincent and the Grenadines are the influence zone of tropical hurricanes. Hurricane statistics from recent years show that you should be prepared for strong tropical storms, especially from August to October. No. That just doesn't look like this weather in here. Absolutely not. Most tourists are, for Meghan, billionaires, arrive on the islands between Christmas and Easter. In the low season, individual hotels and restaurants may be closed. I mean, right now. In summary, August, September, and November are the worst time to visit the island. That explains why no one can be seen in the photo. The two are probably the only tourists there. In other words, the two got finally a job as influencers. So maybe they are merching the Soho house that is in that island. Maybe that was the plan all along. That's what they were looking for. But even so, don't you think it's a bit obscure? I mean, how many of the squatties of the sugar squat can actually join Soho House? I think it's rather exclusive, right? I think it's not like they are going to be influencers or something that very exclusive members can reach or attain. And in that sense, it will not be merged this way, but in another way, more specific. If it's the off season and things are closed, that will also explain the lack of people. It looks like a ghost town, really not life at all around there, except two ghosts, Elbow Cuff, Evelyn. Zena, thanks for being here, Zena. Please hit the like button, rogues. Lynn Kilpatrick, there's nothing that Markle and Marcus will not do. By the way, thanks, Lynn, for your super chat. There's a photo of Marcus going around like a dress in an odd way. Let me see if I can look for it. I'm going to look for that photo of Marcus Anderson. Let me see if I can look for it very quickly. Now that we talk about that connection, Soho House, Marcus Anderson, let me see. There's a picture running around. Let's see if I can find it really quickly. I think I did not how to say that. I did not retweet it because it was a bit distasteful. Let me see if I can find it. No use. I cannot find Marcus. No. I cannot find it. But he was He was dressed in a very, let me see this way, memes from me, by the way. It's the latest, last try here. No, no, maybe even Twitter is trying to not show the picture either way. So it's a good sign. This is a good sign that it's not a good idea to be sharing that picture either way. Maybe I should know. Maybe last attempt here. Last attempt. I thought I had replied to that picture with no, not at all, not even here. Well, the mystery picture disappear. Marcus Anderson, but there must be a connection. There must be a connection of some way, maybe. But I don't know. My spider sense is tingling. I don't think this was. I agree with Meghan Small that this looks odd. Yvonne, why doesn't Harry's shoulder have a shadow? I don't know exactly why Harry's shadow are so. In photos, sometimes shadows can be a bit odd. In fact, that is something that you try to avoid as an illustrator, as a designer. To sometimes shadows can look wacky. So I'm going to give it a pass. My next question is why we see only the back of these two. Big question. It's because they wanted to make it seem like it was a spontaneous one. Let's talk about Catherine. Let's talk about Catherine for a minute. Lady B of Belsize, the Princess of Wales, looking a vision at the rugby in France this afternoon with the marriage proposals still floating in. Yeah, marriage proposals. What is this? Even after 12 years of marriage, Catherine demonstrates so beautifully how you can still turn heads and melt hearts in your 40s. And yes, this pair of gentlemen had this a very spontaneous signs. Kate, divorce and marry me. They're very direct. It's sign of the times. We need people with this kind of direct messages. That is this man is not fooling around. And the others, no, palui, Kate, me. I am the one. It's like saying I am the one, and they are enjoying their time there, and making sure that they get that message out. They make sure to get that message out, and then more pictures thanks to Royally Bell of Catherine, Princess of Wales, supporting the English rugby team as their patron today in the Strait de Mazière. Yes, Princess Catherine looking gorgeous as always. I agree, Lizzie. I agree with you. Jenny, Catherine looking lovely in white. Agreed. Catherine's white outfit costs under £300. Interesting. All right. Beautiful Princess Catherine. Yes, agreed. Let me switch back to this one. She looks so regal. She's the best Princess of Wales in our lifetime. Well, she's the one. We could say that. See any other of your comments? Leslie Girard. Hi, Jesus. So glad to catch a chat. My pleasure, Leslie. You know that Sundays are a bit more laid back. Maybe today I was trying to manage my energy. I'm beginning to sleep a bit better lately, believe it or not. And I think the trick has been a bit more hydrated. Like Meghan should stay hydrated because strolling in the sun like that in those temperatures, she should have stayed hydrated as well. But I think that was the trick for me. I'm sleeping a bit better, but today I was a bit spent from all the week, but I still wanted to open this space for you because we have such a good time. The shadows are wrong. That is what we are saying. Absolutely average. There's so many things that I, I don't know. It's that thing that tells me this is odd. And some of you were saying that maybe Harry's calves are not that thin. Yeah, this too. The the only reason I could say that this is Harry is because his body language looks on point by walking. That stride, right? Is the how you say that? Like the putting one foot in front of the other. That stride absolutely looks like him. And yes, that back belongs to Megan, unless they found stunt doubles. No, we're looking at the real deal here. Uh, but I wonder why go to this lengths instead of really going. Sandra, I think this is more like the dark side mandatory that they kept all these pictures and videos, including of the children, just to release them at the right moment. That is a nice strategy. That is a nice strategy because in this case, they made sure to take a picture with absolutely zero people around. I hadn't seen these bottles. I hadn't seen these bottles for. Oh, right here. It's interesting. First time seeing them. Did they just appear or something? How does that happen? Yeah, I totally missed them the first time I went through this. But yeah, I think they had these pictures in their albums and stuff just to release them at the right minute, just to have some kind of I don't know, semblance of being current, or look at us, how happy we are. But in many ways, this looks like sad, more sad than any other thing, especially because they are not with their children, even if Meghan claims that she, well, being a mother is the best thing in the world for her. And, well, you know that actions speak louder than words. My rogues, we're arriving at the end of today's live stream. My royal rogues, my name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Royal Rogue. And until we meet on another video or another live, remember the two most important words: much love and bliss. I have to tell you I have to give you this history of love and bliss, and why do I say it over and over again. But remember to take care, and I love you all. Bye bye.